Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is SHARIFAH HASNAH ALJUNID BINTI SAGGAF, and today we would like to present our topic, which is the relationship between the activity-based costing system ABC and the activity management system ABM. In this video, we will discuss several key areas related to ABC and ABM. These include the three main relationships, which are the ABC come first, ABM second approach, operational and strategic ABM, and how both systems contribute to improve competitiveness and efficiency in organizations. In addition to that, we will also explain the implementation of ABC and ABM, including how both systems work together to support better decision making and cost control. Before we move on to the main points, I would like to briefly explain the concept of ABC and ABM. Activity-based costing, ABC, is a methodology that measures the cost and performance of activities, resources, and cost objects. In this system, resources are assigned to activities, and then activities are assigned to cost object based on their usage. On the other hand, activity-based management, ABM, is defined by CAMI, Consortium for Advanced Manufacturing International, as a discipline that focuses on managing activity as a way to improve the value received by customers and the profit earned by the organization. ABM includes cost driver analysis, activity analysis, and performance measurement, and it uses ABC as its primary source of data. Now, I will explain the steps involved in both ABC and ABM. The ABC system consists of 7 steps. First, we need to identify the product, service, or customer that we want to calculate the cost for. Second, we trace all costs that can be directly and clearly linked to each product, including direct materials and direct labor. Third, we identify the main activities involved in the production or delivery process and choose appropriate cost drivers or allocation basis for each activity. Fourth, we group all indirect or overhead costs and assign them to each activity based on how much of the resources they consume. Fifth, we compute the rate per unit of each cost allocation base by dividing the total cost of each activity by the total quantity of its cost driver. Next, we calculate the indirect cost allocated to each product by multiplying the activity rate with the number of cost driver units used by each product. Finally, in the 7th step, we compute the total cost of the product by adding the direct and indirect costs together. As for ABM, there are 3 main steps. The first step is to identify all the activities that are involved in producing a product or delivering a service. These activities may include processing order, assembling components, or inspecting products. Once the activity has been identified, the second step is to classify them into either value-added or non-value-added activities. The final step is to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the value-added activities and to eliminate or reduce the non-value-added activities in order to save costs and make better use of resources. That's all from me. I will now pass the presentation to the next presenter.
My name is Nur Alia SYUHADA binti SUHAIDI 307528. Today I will be presenting about ABC come first, ABM come second. In the field of management accounting, activity-based costing, ABC, and activity-based management, ABM, are two complement tools that support cost control and decision making. While both are linked, it is important to understand that ABC must come first and ABM comes second. This sequence is essential because ABM depends on the accurate cost information generated by ABC to drive meaningful improvement in business process and strategy. ABC is costing method that identify and assign cost to activity based on the resources they consume. Unlike traditional costing system, which often rely on board average, ABC offer more accurate reflection of the actual cost associated with producing a product and delivering a service. By using cost drivers to trace indirect cost to specific activity and cost object, the primary goals of ABC is to provide precise cost data that manager can rely when making decisions. ABC has implemented a reliable cost structure is established. Activity-based management ABM can be introduced. ABM is the practical application of the information obtained from ABC. It uses the detailed activity cost data to manage and improve business operation. ABM focus on identify non-value adding activity, reduce inefficiencies, and optimize resources allocation. It can be applied in both operational context and strategy context. The reason why ABC must come first because ABM cannot function without accurate and relevant cost information. Attempt to implement ABM without first establishing ABC would be like trying to improve a system without understanding how it works or where the problem lies. ABC provides the foundational data that ABM needs in order to target the right area for improvement. Without ABC, ABM would lack direction of effectiveness. In conclusion, ABC comes first as a tool for cost identification and allocation. ABM follows as a method for using that information to manage and improvement operation. Together, they form a powerful framework to enhance efficiency, reduce waste, and support better decision making in modern organization.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Adila AZRA binti FAUZI. My matrix number is 307521. Today, I'm going to talk about the relationship between activity-based costing ABC and activity-based management ABM, with a focus on two key approach within operational ABM and strategy ABM. Let's start. ABM, activity-based management, use data from ABC, activity-based costing, to improve the decision-making and business performance. ABM can be divided into two main types, which is operational ABM and strategic ABM. Okay, now we are going to talk about the difference between operational ABM and strategic ABM. Operational ABM focus more on the daily processes. It is short-term and tactical. The main goal here is to improve efficiency and to reduce waste within the current operations. For example, a company might use operational ABM to cut down the time spent on repetitive tasks or streamline workflows. On the other hand, strategic ABM is a long-term planning. It helps guide big decisions such as whether to expand a product line or exit a particular market. The aim is to increase competitiveness and profitability over time. Operational ABM work best in a stable environment where the internal process can be fine-tuned. Meanwhile, strategic ABM is more useful in a dynamic or uncertain markets where the company needs to stay flexible and adaptive. So, in summary, ABC provides the cost data and ABM turns that data into action. Operational ABM improves the present, while strategic ABM prepare for the future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is IZZATUL NIZAM and my matric number is 307514. In my part, I will explain about how ABC and ABM, also known together as ABCM, help improve efficiency and effectiveness of an organization. ABC stands for activity-based costing and ABM stands for activity-based management. But when we combine them, we get a full system that not only gives accurate cost information but also helps manager to take a better action based on the data. So, how do ABC and ABM improve effectiveness? First, more accurate product and service costing. This is because ABC gives us an accurate product and service costing. Unlike the traditional method, ABC traces costs based on a real activities and resource usage. This means we can clearly see how much each product, services, and customer cost to the company. Secondly, better decision making. ABC and ABM help in a decision making. Why? This is because with accurate data, managers can decide which product is more profitable, which customers are worth focusing on, and which activity should be reduced and eliminated. For the third one, ABC and ABM helps improve process and cost control. ABM identify which tasks add value and which don't. In conclusion, ABC and ABM when used together as ABCM, are very effective in helps organization become more accurate, more strategic, and more efficient. Let's apply ABCM in a value chain. The value chain shows all the steps that the company takes to deliver a product. For example, in inbound logistics, ABCM can show how much it really costs to receive and store materials. If these costs are too high, ABM suggests a way to reduce them. In operation, ABCM tracks the cost of the production activities. Outbound logistics, ABCM helps guide delivery costs by analyzing routes, packaging, and warehouse handling. Meanwhile, in marketing sales, ABCM shows which promotional activities bring most profit. Finally, in customer service, ABCM measures the cost of support and repairs, while ABM works to improve service efficiency without sacrificing quality. So when ABCM is applied in a change value, the company gives a clear picture of a cost and value at every step. This helps managers to make a better decision, reduce unnecessary spending, improve overall performance. In short, ABCM combined with a value change analysis helps organizations to become more efficient, cost-effective, and focus on delivering value to the customers. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is HANNAN bin HALIM. I will be presenting about implementation of actual-based costing and also actual-based management. So in this part of the presentation, I will share to you about the implementation and also its benefits and also challenges. So moving on to the next slides.
Many Malaysian manufacturing firms, particularly in electronics, automotive, and consumer goods industries, have implemented ABC to gain more accurate insights into the production costs. According to Maila and Ibrahim in 2006, the adoption of ABC among Malaysian manufacturers allows for improved cost allocation and pricing decisions, especially in highly competitive markets. ABC has also been adopted in the service industry such as banks, telecommunication companies, and healthcare providers in Malaysia. These organizations benefit from ABC's ability to accurately allocate service costs to specific activities and departments. For example, Zaini and Abu in 2022 demonstrated how time-driven ABC helped an academic library in Malaysia to access the cost of service more precisely and identify unused capacity. Meanwhile, in the public sector, government-linked companies (GLCs) have experimented with ABC to increase transparency and optimize resources allocation. A case study by Wahab, Muhammad and Said in 2018 on the Accountant General's Department of Malaysia highlights the effort to use ABC to manage operational costs and improve budgeting. Now, let's talk about the benefits and challenges in implementing ABC in Malaysia. The benefits includes improved cost accuracy, better decision making, identification of non-value added activities, enhanced strategic planning, resource optimization, and a very important one, transparency and accountability, especially in the public sector. The challenges in implementing include such as high implementation costs and system complexity, lack of trained personnel, resistance to change in older generation, and lastly, frequent changes in the process. Moving on to the implementation of ABM in Malaysia, several companies across industries have adopted ABM as a tool for strategic management. ABM helps organizations identify non-value-added activities and optimize processes to improve efficiency and performance. As highlighted by Majid and Sulaiman in 2008, firms have used ABM insights to realign processes with corporate objectives and eliminate wasteful activities. Other than that, ABM supports organizations in developing activity-based budgeting and performance evaluation systems. By focusing on the cost drivers and the value contributed by each activity, Malaysian companies can design more effective performance metrics and incentive systems. So, Malaysian firms that have implemented ABC have extended its use into ABM. For instance, some manufacturing and service firms have leveraged ABM for first, cost reduction strategies by identifying high-cost processes. Second, customer profitability analysis to determine which client yield the highest return. And lastly, supply chain efficiency improvement through a better understanding of cost behavior across logistic and procurement activities. What are the benefits and challenges in implementing ABM in Malaysia? The benefit includes better cost control, enhanced resource allocation, improved pricing decisions, support for continuous improvement in the company, and lastly, customer profitability analysis. And the challenges such as limited understanding of ABM concepts, high dependence on the quality of the ABC data, resistant to organizational change, complex implementation and maintenance, and lastly, inadequate top management support. In conclusion, ABCM, which stands for Actual-Based Costing Management, unites both ABC and ABM techniques into one efficient practical system for managerial decision making. It helps to eliminate or minimize low-value added costs, find root causes of issues and correct them, and lastly, introduce efficiency and effectiveness, thus streamline the value-adding activities that are executed by businesses to improve profit. Thank you for listening.